up again. Hopefully it works. Just try and join the server. If anyone going to invite me to it, that would be very nice. Can I join? Please work. This is great, isn't it? That. And I'm in. Excellent. It's looking like most of the drivers' internet isn't. Who are we waiting for? Timbed. And Timbed is joined. I think we've got everyone. There's a mistake there. If I'm not incorrect, I think we have all the drivers. I think we just are good. We're just gonna be right. We're just gonna be. We're just waiting for the thing to start. Do not know how much longer we're gonna be. Gonna be. It's looking like we are getting ready to. I think we've got all the drivers in now, I think. We're just waiting for. I can't look at the grid. think we are readying up now. So let's see how the race at Singapore goes. Just waiting for the drivers to ready up. If you want, you can put your predictions in the chat of what order you think the drivers, the top 3 will be, who will be interviewing at the end of the race. So let's see how it goes. My prediction for the race is going to be Shane on pole. No, Shane's already on pole. No, Shane is not on pole. It's Hero that's on pole, but prediction will be Shane P1, Jake P2, Evan P3. That's my prediction for the race. But like in qualifying, I was wrong. So I'm happy to be proved wrong again. Going to start the race. So we will see. So try will be sorting their strategy out. What is the best strategy round Singapore for 50%? That is the question. What tyres will the drivers start on? We'll have to wait and see. How many drivers are going to get wing damage on the first lap? I don't know. We have to wait and see. It's going to be one of them. As none of those drivers have done not done Singapore in Hyper Racing Series, so this is going to be stabbing a dart for them. It's going to be good to see. It looks like all the drivers have successfully got off the line. Hopefully we can have 0 disqualifications. It's Galactic Nerd and seems to be backing off a bit. It's going to be fun to see this race. What dramas they're going to be. If I was Juan, I'd back the grid up. Because he's risking having freezing cold brakes going into turn 1. And tyres as well. Compared to say someone like Kimmy, or even just a couple, even like say someone like Jake, Jackson, Felix or Evan, Seto, they'll all have warmer tyres than Juan, but he's got to be careful and back them up, because look, Galactic Nerd, Tim Bed, because something has happened, Galactic, so Kimmy, if I was here, I'd back them all up right now. They're all starting the meeting and it's recommending a 1 stop. This is going to be fascinating to see. So as all the drivers are coming to the grid, we've got a couple of drivers who are coming around to the point now. It's looking like Galaxy Nerd's going to have the warmest tyres and brakes here. As we're waiting for The final driver is getting into position. Now. Try and find her. Decent camera angle. The lights are out and away we go. It looks like there's carnage! Carnage at the back. What's happened there? Timbed's out the race. Multiple drivers have got front wing damage and we've got a virtual safety car. What happened there? What has happened there? There's a pile for the half back there. Trying to see who's got damage and who doesn't. Hilrod does not damage. Shane doesn't. Jackson doesn't. I think Jake doesn't. As we're on the safety car now. Okay. That means if any drivers do pit, I don't think any drivers got damage. Apart from Timbed, who is out of the session. Oh no. Wise Pips has got damage. There's Kimmy. I don't think, unless they've got rear wing damage that I can't tell. I don't know, will we see any drivers dive into the pits and risk going into the hards and maybe going into the softs later in the race? Are we going to see Shane pit? No. Is anyone going to pit? Yes, Evan is into the pit. Looking like Evan and Wise Pits are into the pits, and so is Donk. So it goes, sorry, gets the penalty for severe collision with Felix. Has that given damage one, so it goes. No, Evan and Donk have gone into the hard, well, Wise Pits has gone onto the mediums. We're on the safety car here in Singapore on 2. With what seems to be an almighty pile up, because it was like Felix didn't get off the line properly. Let's just see which drivers have lost positions. Yeah, Felix is down 8 positions, so I think Felix got off the line. Didn't get off the line properly. Which meant drivers just went into the back of him. Because no almighty power, which means Timbed is out of the session. So I think the stewards might have a look at that one. I am not sure. The stewards will definitely look at it, but I just saw Felix not getting off the line, and Singapore. And my prediction for Evan with 3rd seems to be diminishing lap by lap, but you never know. crazy things have happened at Singapore. So what does it mean not happening again? I'm reckoning safety car in this lap. Will we see any team orders being played with the McLaren pair? As Harry seems to be the faster driver out of the two, will go out to take the wet. Harry passed so he can charge for the points of the team. I wonder, and use Harry as a way to get through the grid. Look on board with hit with one and check for how the safety car light's going to be going out. Will the safety car be in this lap, I wonder? I predict so. Maybe one of them when we have to wait and see. The safety car is in this lap. So Juan's got to back the field up now. I think when is the perfect time to go? I've got a feeling there might be a bit of chaos in the midfield on the restart. You'll have to wait and see. As Windows here, so we'll keep going forward with Juan and see when he goes. Shane's all over his... Oh, contact between Shane and Juan. That's giving Shane front wing damage and Shane gets a 5-second time penalty for that. I'm going to have to agree with, if Shane is into take, that's going to cost him P2. As Juan's got a massive lead over Jackson. But does anything happen in there? Shane gets a 5-second time penalty as well for speeding in the pit lane. And so it goes for the overtake on Mimula. Can they pull it off? Seems like everyone has got through cleanly. Apart from Shane, who was at the pit with something damage. That will not be helping his race one bit at all. You see, he's going for an overtake on Mimula, which he pulled off. Oh! Mimula shuts the door there and gallops in there and puts him into the barrier, but luckily can still continue on. Scott Tidner does let Harry pass. Harry can go after Mimula now. The stewards will definitely look at that Shane. And so it goes deep and lets... Oh, Mimula spins it! Disaster there for him. Not what he wanted to happen. As Harry's all over the back now, and so it goes. Will we see him try and go for the overtake? He holds back. Gonna wait till the straight to get past him. I think. We've got to know that Kimmy are fighting. Over these two can stay. Oh, as well as pits his round. What has happened there, I wonder? Got no idea. It's Andy throwing quite close to the back of MB. We've seen him go for a move. Harry's all over the back of them, so it goes. He was in AI mode, and Harry's passed. And what's happened there? And Shane's out the race, retiring from the race. As it's a safety car again. Wild's Pitch will be happy with that one. And Shane's left the session in anger. Wise Pits will be happy with that one as he can now catch the field up. Go on board with Harry under the safety car. We are under another safety car here. As we see a driver coming into the pits, that is Harry into the pits. See quite a few drivers going into hard tyres on the safety car. This will not be helping Alex Jackson, Jake, Seto, Junior, Andy Forrest, Felix, and Galactic Nerd. Will probably all get jumped by their teammates, everyone who has pitted. They'll go and build with Jackson and see what he does. But maybe the gap does seem to be quite big to these hard runners. And I think some people might get jumped, other people wouldn't. I think Harry's got to try and close the gap here to try and risk not getting jumped. It's not going to get a 5-second time limit for severe collision with Evan. I wonder what's happened there. We're going to have to wait and see. It seems like Harry and Benson are going to have to close the gap now. 2 Jacks close the gap down to 19 seconds now. So the top 7 will probably lose quite a bit of time under pitting if they do pit on the safety car, that is. And I reckon they won't, but Jackson doesn't pit, Jake doesn't pit, Steffi doesn't pit, Junior doesn't, Andy Forrest doesn't. Looking like they're not going to pit. They're just going to go and pull a gap. I think they're just going to go on and pull a gap, hopefully, and get out. Which might work, might not, because there could be no safety car. We're just waiting for the safety car to say it's going to come into the pits. Wonder how long that will be. So there's quite a decent sized gap too. So it might be in this lap, might not. Nope, and we have another lap of safety car. Probably waiting for Mino to catch up to the rest of the grid, the rest of the field. Oh, the safety car did come in. But everyone seems to be keeping it clean. Wise Pitson. So those are fighting. Need to keep it clean. They can. Zombie Stewart. Junior gets a 3-second time with multiple warnings. Nice dive there from Ben B. Just left Donk be vulnerable to Zabby, who's got past him. He's also left him vulnerable to Harry. Will we see Harry getting past him? No. Harry backs out. Oh! As well as Pitch spins it again. Just spun into the barrier. Virtual safety car. Not the race that Wild Pips wanted, but we see any of the top runners pit. I wonder. Nope. None of them are pitting. Like Wide Pips into the pits. Same is, and so it goes. Wide Pips has retired from the session. Not the race that he wanted. I suspect the virtual safety car will be in only this lap. Maybe a little bit longer. Who knows? The safety car is over. Everybody's back up to full racing speed. We'll see any drivers sizing up any overtakes anytime soon. Ben is past his teammate of Evan, who seems to be fighting hard. Going board with Evan, see if he can get the move back on his teammate. These front runners definitely have to pit soon as their cars will be coming towards the cliff. We're seeing the front runners coming into the pits this lap. Jackson tries to sell the dummy on JK, it doesn't work. Harry's got past Donk and DRS is enabled. The Donkey's coming into the pit with front wing damage. I wonder what's happened there. Might there have been contact with Harry? I wonder. As here one has got for the Galactic Nerd. We see any drivers going for any moves. Goes for the outside, can he pull it off? No, his fault, runs out of road. The leaders will be in any lap soon in my predictions, but once again my predictions have been wrong, so anything could happen. What? I got scared by lag and I thought it was going to be an almighty pilot, but look, it was just lag. Ben's got to be careful here that he don't get affected by the lag. Looks like he's fine, but Evan's getting chased by Xavier at the minute, who's got Harry closing in. Any of the drivers pitting? Yes, Junior's into the pit. Let's see where he comes out compared to all the other drivers. As Galactic Nerd is also into the pit. So looking like these front runners are losing quite a few places. So that was off the track there a bit, Harry. Where's the closest battle on track? Probably Xavi and Evan at the minute. Police size up the move. One to the inside. Backs out just at the last minute. It's just the older drivers just caring about trying not to go for them, not the smartest of lunges, and just gonna protect their tyres and go with their own races. This is Jackson pit. No, Jake, no, Felix, no, Seto, no, Andy Forrest, Work pit. Looking like we're going to be maybe forming a bit of the HRS train here with the yellow flag, and that is Galactic Nerd who was spun. Safety car again. Jackson, Jake, Felix and Setup and Andy Forrest are going to lose quite a lot of time here because they're going to have to pit soon. And so it goes to get the drive through penalty speed on the safety car. But will we maybe see Jackson, Jake, Felix and Setup maybe trying to pit at this point? Whether they know they're going to be able to have the gap, I think the question. It looks like Jackson, Jake, Felix, Seto doesn't. Everyone apart from Seto seems like they're going to be pitting. But Seto's going to have to probably go an extra lap because Felix is ahead of him. If I was Seto, I'd got to sit there at 3 second cover at the next one. If I was Seto, I'd probably back off and try and not get held up. But what can you do? Jay gets 3 seconds time point for multiple warnings. Will that hinder him in the later stages, I wonder? So like Jackson is going to be Jackson's in, Jake's in, Felix is in. What does Seto do? Seto also picks up not losing a whole heap of time. Same with Andy Forrest. As Juan takes the lead back. Then B moves up to second. Evan moves up to P3. Harry moves up to P. It's Jake because he gets a jump on Jackson. Biggest winner out of the pitting being Jake, getting the jump on Jackson. That is going to help him in the race. But Jake has got that 3-second time penalty. You're currently under the third safety car, I think, of the race. With my prediction for Evan in P3 seems to be back. Oh! And who spun it? That's Zabby who spun it. Under the safety car. Jackson now gets a 3-second time penalty for collision with Jake. We put Jake down to P13. Jackson's now P9, or into pit. Oh, it's all going mad here. So the grid order is Juan, Benby, Evan, Harry, Kimmy, Felix, Junior, Seto, Andy Forrest, Mimula, Jay, Donk, BSQ, and so it goes, Savage, Jackson, and Galactic Nerd. There are 16 runners of the race. Do we see safety car in this lap maybe? Possibly. I don't know. Can we see the reigning champion Harry maybe fight for the lead here? After missing out on qualifying. Can we see Timmy maybe do his last to first? Copy what he did in Azerbaijan? I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. It's looking like the safety car will be staying out for another lap. Will it? Safety car is in this lap, that's quite a late decision. Very late decision there. I got it now, they've left it that way, it's all might pile up. Everyone keep it clean. They're looking like the top three have all gone but have left the drivers behind, and so it goes to its 3-second time better for multiple warning seems Galactic Nerd. With Galactic Nerd retired from the session in the pit lane. Everyone seems to have kept it clean off, have they? Yeah, everyone's still survived. Duncan, so it goes, and now they're fighting. The Alpine and the Aston Martin fighting like they did in Hungary for the proper F1 race. Just Junior's got past two, but Kimmy's on his inside. Kimmy backs out and is always spun and got him into the barrier with damage. Do not know. Goes Kimmy. If Harry's spun. Disaster for the reigning champion. That puts him down in last place, and we've got a virtual safety car. Phillips is up to P3, got past, I think Phillips got past Evan there under virtual safety car. We're not even halfway through the race and we've had 3 safety cars and multiple virtual safety cars. Not the best start to a league race, but what can you do? Feels like Felix might have disconnected from the race. First thing of the penalty for ignoring yellow flag. Virtual safety car is now over, and Harry is into the pit, same as Jackson, same as Answer it goes. Do we see any of these 3 retire, I wonder? This has got past the other 2 teams, so maybe it's disconnected by 90%. But Jake is now all the way back of Kimmich. We made a see double podium for Alfa Romeo today. No, not Alfa Romeo, sorry. AlphaTauri will see a double podium for these. If Jake is retired from the session, what happened there? What has happened to Jake, I wonder? Hopefully Answer It Goes can get there in time so we can see what's happened. And he is, I think he should be punted into the barrier. Yeah, I think he should just be punted into the barrier. This is not. The HRS is now enabled again. The voice is now all over the back of Kimmich. Well, I can't tell because of the lag that we've got in this lobby. But the voice goes to the move. Davy and Dunker fighting contact is inevitable. And they don't. Got to Noble leads the session. Harry gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Harry's all over the back of Jackson. Will go for a move? Danny Forrest has got past Kimmy. We'll see Harry get past Jake. The reigning champion not having a very good start to the season. As Duncan and Darry both get 3-second time penalties for multiple warnings. As Harry's got past Jackson, as Ben now gets 3-second time penalties for multiple warnings. The Time tower seems to be glitched, as I do not know the gap between any of the drivers. You're going to have to wait for one to come round the line to be able to update it. Hopefully. Yes, it is. Hallelujah. The donk seems to have got past Kimmy. So there are quite a few drivers coming to the pits. Yes, there is. Zavit and Kimmy both into the pits. Same as Felix. Zavit's left the session. Harry takes the fastest lap of the race. Well, it was something like that. Harry's going to get the one solitary point in this race. Seto nearly loses it. Felix also leads the session. Felix is retired from the session. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say this has not been a very clean race. We started with 19 drivers and we've had 6 DNFs in 19 laps. We've had 3 safety cars and multiple virtual safety cars. In my opinion, not a clean race. HRS has had better races than this. A lot more cleaner races than this. Especially Monaco last season, that was just tracking it. We didn't have many DNFs there. Everyone seems to keep it clean, but now it comes to Singapore, a wider track, there seems to be more DNFs. I don't know what's happening, but I think it needs to change ready for the next races. We're going to start losing the top drivers if people keep crashing into each other, DNFing. Definitely have to be one that's looked at. But with that aside, Evan has got past his teammate, who's got Juniors closing on him, and there's a yellow flag, and that is Donk BSQ going slower. Has he got front wing damage? Yes, he does, so he will be into the pits. It's Harry's all the way back on, so it goes. We'll see Harry go for a movement, probably, maybe. Ooh, bit of contact there between Harry and so it goes, who are decent friends. Is he yellow fucking and Juan's out the race? What's happened there? Juan is out the race. The spun. And that promotes Evan into the lead of the race. With Ben in second and Junior in third. Jackson has got past Harry, so that means something's happened to Harry. Do not know, but Harry's going to gain 2 positions from this. What's happening with them? So it goes. Contact between the two. But they keep throughout the race, you two. Harry's got a pass, and so it goes. Can he keep it? Yes, he can. And then he's got Junior all over his back. No, Ben's got Junior all over his back. He's got to try and keep Junior behind for the next 11 laps if they want to keep on to AlphaTauri 1-2. Can it be done? Probably. But the only issue is... Oh, Ben spins it as well! Disaster there. What I was going to say is, Evans' tyres have done 18 laps. They are quite worn. The two the mines are fighting, and so it basically gone into the runoff. Disaster for him. Evan might have to pit again. Them tyres are very worn, and I do not suspect they'll get to the end of the race. So who will we see win then? In my prediction, I've got no idea at all who's going to win this one. It's all wide open. One mistake from one driver, as we saw, the leader here, Rod, ended up in the barrier. We've got 10 laps remaining. Do I think Evan will pit again? Yes. Do I think Ben will pit again? Yes. Ooh, this is going to be a tight race. Who else I think might pit again? Junior might. Oh, there's another yellow flag, and that is... Do not know. It's that lap 22 now. Evan's got nearly 4-second lead over Junior. What a race this has been. Ben has made it into the pit lane. Will we maybe see him retire, or do you think he'll continue on? I reckon he'll continue on. Will he get jumped though by Harry and maybe Kimmy? This is another yellow flag, and that is Evan going slowly. What's happened to the front runners, I wonder? He's not got a punch, so no idea what has happened to the previous race winner, but the top three are all in the DRS train at the minute. We'll maybe see any drivers pit anytime soon. Especially if these hard runners will any of them pit. No. But Junior and Evan have seemed to have pulled the gap out over Seto. There's been a crash in sector 2, and that is Donk BSQ. On board with the battle for the lead. It's hotting up with Evan all over the back of Junior. Will he go for the lunge? He's on the outside. Can he pull this off? Yes, he can, with a slight bit of contact. Double lock up there for Junior. There's been a crash, and that is Donk again. Suspected, yes. But Evans seems to hold the lead and pull down. 5-second time penalty, and so it goes to speed under the pit lane. Junior is instead to our fighting. If everyone wants to pit, he'd come out just ahead of Jackson. I'm suspecting that everyone will be pitting soon, but I might be incorrect. In a crash, and that is Harry, the reigning champion, going slow. Everyone seems to have chilled out a bit now, got into a bit of a rhythm. It's taken him 20 odd laps, but we're going to a rhythm. So the positions for the podium are hotting up definitely. Seto is past Junior. Is that going to leave him vulnerable to Andy Forrest, I wonder? Or is Andy Forrest just a bit too far back? I think Andy Forrest is just a bit too far back to capitalise on Seto's getting past Junior. But could we see Junior size up another move? No, we do not. Harry's into pits. Will that be him retiring from the session, I wonder? Suspect it, maybe. Or is he going for the fastest lap? Wrong button, sorry. See who's got the fastest lap at the minute currently. Yeah, Harry currently has the fastest lap, but if that's Junior into the barrier, disaster there. Did not see what happened there, sorry about that, as Junior has left the session. With Evan Lee, he has a 3.7 second gap over Seto. He's got a couple of seconds, 2-second lead over Andy Forrest. He's got a 7-second lead over Nino in P4. Junior is into the pits now. Let's keep an eye on this battle for the... Everyone seems to have got a gap over each other now. No real battles happening on track. Will we see Harry get past Junior? Probably not. Or was that? I think that is just lag for Harry. Yeah, Harry does seem to be lagging quite a bit. What's everyone's penalty? I don't keep pressing the wrong button. What's everyone's penalty? 5 seconds for Evan. That dropping to P2 and Seto would win. 6 seconds for Ben. 3 seconds for Junior. 3 seconds for Harry. 8 seconds for so it goes. 3 for Donker. 3 for Savage. But Evan might get his penalty removed. Might. It depends what the stewards think of it. I got that the stewards might have a busy night with a few of these crashes. Harry's going to move up to 8 paces. P8 as Junior is left the session while still driving and not going to the pit lane and retiring. I think that might be a penalty pot, a few penalty points for that. Harry sets the fastest lap of the race again. Evans just got to try and either pull a 5-second lead over Seto to keep his win, even though he's got the 5-second penalty. Or does he go at the pace he's going at and get that penalty removed? So he might just go for that 5-second gap, because if the penalty doesn't get removed, he's lost second place as Harry at the 3-second time over multiple warnings. So Evan's got to try and get that 5-second gap over Seto. Also Seto's got to try and keep his nose clean and not get a 3-second penalty. So have a look at penalty, have a look at his warnings. 1 warning for Seto. Evans on 2 warnings, so he might go up to 8. Andy Forrest is on 2. Evans close to getting another penalty. Destiny can only get 2 warnings. We'll go on board with the race leader and see what he can do. And if Seto does get a penalty, he's got to try and get that gap within 2 seconds. So I've got a feeling Evans' tyres might be quite worn at this rate. When Evans' tyre's going to hit that cliff, I wonder. This has definitely been a race to get to some drivers. It's not been the greatest race wise, but very fascinating one, I'll say at the least. Will we see Evan get his first win? I wonder. Harry seems to want to take every bit of track there he could. And so it goes gets a 3-second time penalty now for multiple warnings. That puts him up to 11 seconds worth of penalty. We're on the penultimate lap of the race currently, and it's looking like Evan's gonna, or something like Seto's gonna win this with Evan having his penalty, but there will probably be stewards looking at that. It's how he gets another 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. How is Evan's tyre not gone yet? He's done 27 laps on this, that's nearly the full race. I've got to give it to Evan for that. He'll have done 28 laps on these tyres once he's crossed the line. I think they might have hit their cliff as Seto and Andy Forrest are now closing on him. As Evan starts the final lap of the race. As Evan heads towards the sector 1 split. 2 more sectors way between. What's happened? And there's a driver going. You see Evan going in sector 2 now. There's a driver going slow in its donk. Evan comes up to the sector 2 split now. Got 7 tenths between him and Andy Forrest in P3. 6 tenths now. I think Evan's tyres have hit the cliff. He's done well, but 28 laps. That's quite a lot. As Evan goes around the final couple of corners. Evan wins on track, but Seto gets P1 with Evan's penalty. Andy Forrest P3, Mueller gets P4 I think. P5 for Jackson. Kevin's going to get P10 and starts to go through the pit lane to claim P10. Well, that fair enough. And we can do that. He wants to do that. It's going to be Ben B P7. P8 is going to be the reigning champion of Harry. P9 is going to be, and so it goes in. P10 is going to be Junior. P11 is going to be Davin. as Harry spins it across the line and reverses it. Don't disqualify yourself, Harry. Ooh. As Seto wins the Grand Prix, but with Evan's penalty, but that could be changed, but that's how them results are. So the stewards might change their mind and put Evan back on it to give Evan the race lead, as they might deem that 5-second penalty was unfair, but we'll see what the stewards think about that. But this has been HRS in Season 2 for Race 2 at the Singapore Grand Prix, and Seto wins with Evan in P2 and Andy Forrest P3 with a very chaotic Grand Prix. So I've been your commentator of Callum Rowling. I will not see you next week as I'm going away, so you'll be in the hands of the co-commentator from now on, Will. So he'll be commentating next week, and I'll be back with Will for round 4. So it's been nice having you, and hopefully you can join Will next week. Goodbye.